The video you are about to watch is a series of events that illustrate perception and understanding. Enjoy. First, we're going to talk about where we think perception came from.
Well, to me, I think it's based on your culture, your tradition, your background, where you grew up.
It comes from our ability to feel, think, have emotions, and our family.
Our first topic we will demonstrate is false assumptions and perception.
Did you want to go first, David?
Sure. You seem very well groomed, short, Asian, and somewhat casual.
Well, to me, you seem like you feel really comfortable around people kind of big. Might be looking down on people, but you seem kind of jolly.
What Andy and David described was processed through a filter, which often leads to distortion of our own creation observed from other people's body language. Theological factors is our next topic.
When I'm at GameStop, working at GameStop, sometimes customers come in or, they don't know what they're ordering, whatever they don't know what game edition they want or something, or the computer doesn't want to log me in. I was having difficulties. That just really angers me, and I usually take that out on the customers, and in turn I feel that they respond negatively to me as I am to them.
Well, for me, when I'm tired and stuff after an 8-hour shift or close to 8 hours, I just don't care about the customers no more. They can just look at me and mug me. I don't care. I just want to get out of here. But yeah, that's how it affects me when I'm tired.
Our physiological state also influences perception. So if a person is angry, sick, tired, or even stressed out, that can give us a negative perception on some things. Alright, moving along. Script is our next topic. David, Andy, can you tell me what is the expected way to act in class?
Well, in class, you have to follow the rules and make sure you're studying and taking the correct notes. Pay attention.
The teacher is supposed to be, the one in control of the situation. You're just supposed to listen, write, take notes, and so forth.
Great, you guys' answers were both right. A script is a sequence of activities that spells out how we and others are expected to act in certain situations. Next topic, interpretation. David and Andy, for example, can you give me your interpretation of a homeless person?
Well, I think how he got there, he must have been he must have lost his job. The economy is down, it's horrible, and it's a business cycle that's going on, and that's probably it. He probably lost his job. He's on the street, couldn't pay his loans for his house or something.
Well, for me, my interpretation of a bum is you see them asking for money all the time. You know why he lost his job? Because he's a drunk. All he does is use all those money that you get from people and just go buy more alcohol, and next you see them on the street with booze on their hand, led to the right. And then they ask for money again. You see them next week, same thing, more booze. And then you just see him drunk on the street talking to himself.
Okie dokie, so those were perfect examples of interpretation, because interpretation is the subjective process of creating explanations for what we observe and experience in our life. Okay, so going off of the homeless man scenario, do you guys at all feel any empathy?
Well, do I feel empathy towards the bums? Yeah, because they have nowhere to go, no family is gonna take them in. I do feel kind of bad for them, but on the second thought, I would say they kind of deserve it, because he got there on his own, with his own actions. He chose to become a drunk and live on the streets. That's what I believe.
I believe that, it's probably not his fault. It might have been just outside forces, like the economy or whatever. It might have just been he just got laid off. And I don't think it's his fault. I think he he had no one that was able to help him out, and he just got there where he is now.
So I'm glad you guys were able to put your feet in their shoes, because empathy is the ability to feel with another person, to feel what he or she is feeling at that exact moment and any time. Culture will be our next topic we will be talking about.
I come from a poor family, like all the sons never finished college, they all dropped out. And
I come from a working class Latino family, and we're kind of well off, but not that much. So.
How you doing in school, man?
Oh, pretty good, yeah.
Alright, is your parents like forcing you to go? Like
to some extent, you know, they expect me to succeed in life, you know, to have a career in something that my chosen field, and I feel that, you know, because I could have just left my education at high school, but instead, you know, because of them, I guess they gave me a push to go towards college, and so here I am, attempting to get a degree.
I'm forced to go to school. I gotta get my A's or else I'm gonna be booted out of the house. Yeah, that's how my family is. Because all the boys fail, so I gotta make it up to them.
So culture consists of beliefs, values, understandings, practices, and ways of interpreting experience that a number of people share. So prototypes is our next topic. So David and Andy, why don't you guys give an example of what a leader should be?
I feel a prototype of a leader. Let's see. A leader is someone who inspires you to accomplish something, a task, an objective, whatever. Someone who leads you to complete something.
And Andy?
What type of leader is like someone who will help you go forward. They don't put you down. They help you, support you, and they always encourage you. They put you before themselves. It's not just so that they can achieve their goal, but they're also helping you.
So prototypes are knowledge structures that defines the clearest or ideals examples of some category. So why don't we hear another example? Let's say friends.
A prototype of a friend is someone who helps you along, you know, whenever you're down or your situation's bad. They're the people who don't go running around for an escape, you know, while the situation's going down. They're the people that stick with you in a bad situation. And they always put your needs in front of theirs, and in turn you should do that for them.
And also, they will never talk behind your back. They should always support you, never put you down, no matter what.
Alright, so our next topic is expectations. So David and Andy, why don't you give us your expectations of what college was going to be like?
Sure. Alright, well, my expectation of college is that everybody comes here, buy a lot of expensive books, buy expensive card, parking permit, and then you read the entire book. And well, I believe since we had to pay that entire tuition, we should be graded pretty easily. They shouldn't push us too hard. If we're maybe dropping a little bit low under the grade, they could just bump up grade up just a little bit, or offer us extra credit assignments. Yeah.
My expectations were pretty similar. I mean, I thought it would be all about boring lectures and writing 30-page essays about stuff that you don't really care and don't really see the need for to fit into your whatever degree you're following. And also, partying every day. I thought that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that. Never happened.
So your guys' expectations were wrong then?
And you've been hearing about all those wild college parties.
Pulling up all-nighters and all that stuff.
And people saying drinking beer kegs nonstop. That's a bunch of bull. I haven't seen that yet.
That's alright, because usually we hear from our friends, families, movies, and even the media that what a certain place is supposed to be like, such as college, and then when we get there, it's totally different. It's not what you guys expected, and it tends to let us down, but that's alright. Okay, last but not least is mind reading, and David and Andy are going to show us a little example of what mind reading is.
Alright. Yeah, Yeah, dude, I got Halo 4 last night. It was awesome. I was playing it all day. It's so.
Boring, man? Are
No.
you sure?
No.
Epic?
Really?
Man, I heard there's gonna be a lot of glitches.
No. The multiplayer is awesome. There's like so much going on with it. There's like over.
Lags, like non-stop lags.
There is no lag, dude. There's no lag. It's
Are
pretty
you
good.
sure?
Yeah.
You know when there's a lot of people, it's like freezing.
I know, but
Can't do that.
it's good. It's good. Yeah, there's a lot of Spartan armor stuff to unlock, and